for joining my live today. If you have a monologue you'd like to do, hey, Tanya, welcome back. If you guys have monologues you want to do, please make sure you let me know by clicking to the request to join the live. Michelle, you are back. I'm about to add you right now, honey, so that you can. All right, so it's connecting with you. Hi.
Hey.
Now there's no lag.
The monologue you sent me, I'm totally fine with that.
No, I want you to do whatever you want. It literally does not matter. Do whichever one you want to do. This is your moment. I'm turning off commenting so that we can all see your face without interruption.
Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome. And I'm also going to turn off my do not disturb so that we don't have, so that my battery doesn't die. Okay, Michelle, begin when you're ready.
Look, I'm sorry I don't know you. And I'm sorry Apex took your daughter. But they took Rachel because she was neurodiverse, which was in this time called autism or schizophrenia. Diagnoses that Apex had engineered out of their own germline. But Apex saw that these diagnoses sometimes manifested savant abilities that not even Apex could match. Math, language, pattern recognition. Apex found these abilities useful. I never met your daughter, so I couldn't tell you why and what her task was specifically. But I can tell you that Apex knew we function better in groups. So she was never alone.
I like that. I like that on you.
Thank you.
You've used it before?
Once, yes.
Okay.
It's from The Crossing, which is a dramatic pilot where it's set in the future. And these children were taken for like eugenics purposes. And then I was the only one who survived. So I came back and I met this mother who was trying to figure out why her daughter is dead.
Gotcha. Yeah, I like that for you a lot. Technically, I don't want to give a whole lot of notes to people, but I do want to go ahead and give you a little teeny one.
Yeah, give it. Thank you.
Okay. There's a thing that we sometimes do when we're talking in real life where we'll like move our hands in our heads, you know? And for this monologue, you are doing it with your head. You're shaking your head. And because this is technically the universal no symbol, it's disconnecting from what you're saying.
Okay.
So just be aware of the head movement.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. And particularly if you ever use it as an audition on camera. Mm-hmm. On camera, when we audition, particularly for TV, we want to be as still as possible.
Right.
When we are auditioning for movies, we can be a little bit bigger, a little bit more emotional. But that's the only thing is that because what it was a tell that you were acting but outside of that, your performance was very seamless and very real. So I like this one. You're welcome.
Thanks for a third time to perform. You're so sweet.
Of course. All right, let me see if we have any more new people who want to add. Michelle, I'm going to take you out. Good to see you today. All right, so Martin is here with us. Martin, if you want to perform, request to join my video. I have someone now, Poncho. Hello, Poncho. Style, I can't stay. Hey, honey, I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. I really do apologize, but welcome to the Monologue Swap. Thank you for coming. If you want to perform, just hit request to join video. I'm going to check my requests right now and see if there's anybody. Hey, Jaseida is back. Great. Jaseida, you're going to redo the one that you did for us a second ago? Or if not, if you want to do something different, that's fine too.
Redo.
What's the story?
I want to redo.
You want to redo? Not a problem. Okay. I'm going to turn off comments so that we can see your face and not have you be blocked. And take that moment. And when you are ready, begin.
You know what? I've made my mind up. I'm not going out tonight. I'm going to stay home, chill, pop an edible, rub up some vegan veggie, binge on some Hulu, and go to bed early. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Unless you think I should go. Should I go? Be honest with me. I'm flexible. Or we could just watch Vanderpump Rules tonight. It's on at 9 p.m. That's it.
Good job. Good job. I like it. I like it a lot. So you said the beginning of it you made up.
So this time I took out the improv at the beginning, and I just started from the beginning of it. And so I just improv to the last line.
So when you've used this before, what have you used it for?
I actually just did it for a class.
Okay.
And yeah, so that was it. I did it like one time for a class.
Good job. Well done. Thank you for doing it for us the second time, especially since, okay, so, and Roshunda, if you're still there, I'm going to bring you back on in a second and have you redo yours too. And then maybe I'll do mine again. It feels like kind of vain for me to be like, oh, I'm going to do mine again. But, and then Tanya, if you're still there and you want to do one, come on, man. Come on, join us. All right. Thank you, Jaseida. Good job. I love working with you every time. Every time.
Same.
All right. So Jaseida is out. And I'm turning my comments back on. So anybody who has a question or who wants to say anything can. I'm going to my requests. Do yours again, Shon. Oh, thanks, Michelle. I will, just as soon as everybody else gets a chance first. Okay, Roshunda, are you ready?
I am.
Okay. Whenever you're ready.
All right. How long have we known each other, Bobby? 20, 25 years? Since we were in Mrs. Mooseburger's first class together. Remember? We saw each other nearly every day, all the way up to high school. And if we didn't see each other for some reason, we'd talk on the phone for hours. You were my best friend, Bobby. The best ever. And you were definitely my first boyfriend. You gave me my first kiss. We were 12, and we thought it would be forever. And even when we occasionally dated other people during high school, I always knew you were the one. Even when you broke up with me after our senior prom, it was just supposed to be that way. Everyone thought so. It was written in the stars, you said. Remember that night that you said that? At Epson's Pond? That was the night we made love together. The moon was ginormous and so blue, and it was so peaceful and isolated. Except for that obnoxiously loud bullfrog. Remember him? But what I remember most about that night was the quiet, the stillness, the feeling that we were the only two people on Earth. The stars were out, and it seemed like they were twinkling directly at us. Twinkling because we were so perfect together. And that's when you said our love was written in the stars. It was the most beautiful thing I had ever heard. Still is. Somehow it all changed when we graduated. You went away to college, and I went to a school close to home, and suddenly we hardly see each other. I called and I wanted to visit you, but you were too busy with school and other things, I guess. I tried to understand, but it was hard, Bobby. It was hard to love somebody so long, so much, and then all of a sudden, the person that you love with all your heart is not there anymore. It was kind of like you died, and I didn't get invited to the funeral. See?
Good. Yeah, I like that. I love that piece on you. I do.
Thank
and
you.
the thing is, I've now seen you do it 3 times, and each time you do it a little bit different.
Yes.
It's a little bit different. She's a little more angry this time.
Yes. She was. I felt it build, and I was like, oh, it's building. Okay.
Yeah. Well, and it's also because, like, she kind of started angrier than you started her before. The very first time you did it, it was very much, she was still innocent. It's almost like the first time you did it, it felt like she hadn't been with another man since him. That she's been, like, waiting and waiting and waiting for this dude to come back. Yeah. Good job, Roshunda.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, you guys, I'm taking Roshunda out. I'm removing her. I am checking in with the comments one last time. Thank you for your patience while I learn the platform. When we do the next one, which will either be this upcoming Friday or next Tuesday, I will be smoother because I'll know it better. For the sake of the video that I'm recording, I am going to go ahead and do my my monologue one more time so that I have it for the video that I will be posting on my IGTV. Without any assistance or guidance from you, I have loved you assiduously for 8 months, 2 weeks, and a day. I have been stood up 4 times. I've left 7 packages on your doorstep, 40 poems, 2 plants, and 3 handmade note cards I left town so I could send to you. You've been no help to me on my job. You call at 3 o'clock in the morning on weekdays so I can drive 27.5 miles across the bay before I go to work. Charming. Charming. But you are of no assistance. I want you to know this was an experiment to see how selfish I could be, if I would really carry on the snare of possible lover, if I was capable of debasing myself for the love of another. If I could stand not being wanted when I wanted to be wanted. And I cannot. So with no further assistance and no guidance from you, I am ending this affair. Okay, that's what I got. That's my piece. You guys, I just want to thank you really quickly before I sign off for coming and doing this monologue swap with me today. If you had a good time, just type in the comments, yes. If there's a specific time of day that works better for you than others, please share that with me in the comments too. I would love, love, love to know what time frame works. I am operating on Pacific Coast time. So I did 1 o'clock today, our time, which is 4 o'clock in the afternoon for the East Coast, which means it's probably a little bit late for those of you who have children. But you are welcome. I got a thank you for this from Roshunda. You are very, very welcome. I got a yes from Roshunda as well, and a love from Tanya. You guys, thank you for sharing your love with me for my acting and for this monologue swap. This is for us all. It's not just for me. So please come back again. If you were just watching today, thank you for dedicating your time. We love you, Shon. You are very welcome to say that. I love you guys. That's why I do the things that I do. I feel lucky to know so many good people who are actors, that as much as I can do things for you guys, I am always thinking of new things to just help you to continue to be artists no matter what's going on in our lives. Quick note, y'all, we're in a quarantine, which means that you have time on your hands that you wouldn't normally have. So use that time to connect with yourself in ways that you normally wouldn't. For me, it's been dancing every single day. I've now got this monologue swap thing that we're all doing so I can, work on my repertoire there. And then another thing is to work on French because I want to be fluent in French. So I've got the time for that. If you have some more time that you don't typically have, use it to get to where you want to in your life. So when this whole thing is over, you're not going back to the life you had before. You're going to be where you want to be. Thank you guys. I'm going to do my best to save this to my stories, but I'm definitely going to download it so that I can make a little video of it and put on my IGTV. You guys are awesome. I love you much. Talk to you next time. Bye.